Breaking news for you right now. The Gallup daily tracking poll is just out. John McCain, 49. Obama, 44. That just out from the Gallup daily tracking poll. Let's get back to Fannie and Freddie. It's the story of the day. I'm joined now by Judge Andrew Napolitano, who says this bailout plan is unconstitutional. Well, you are the constitutional expert. Why?
Well, the Constitution is the law of the land. Yeah. It governs everything the government does, and it puts limitations on what the government can do. It puts a limitation on the ability of the government to take taxpayer dollars and give them to a private person. It only lets the government spend money for the general welfare, which is defined as something everybody can use: a bridge, a hospital, a school, a roadway. But to bail out shareholders in order to bring about a change in the market is something the government can't do.
It's not bailed out shareholders. The shareholders have lost just about everything on this.
Look, if you bought a share of stock in IBM and if you bought a share of stock in Fannie Mae, at IBM you get some interest and you have a vote. At Fannie Mae you get no interest and you still have a vote. Today, the government took that vote away from you. It confiscated private property without compensating you. The Constitution prohibits that. This is nationalization of a business, just as if Hugo Chavez had nationalized an oil company, which he did. The American government has nationalized Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae. It has seized them from the rightful owners without compensating the owners.
2 points. Are you telling me that any shareholder, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, any shareholder could file suit and say, this has got to stop, reverse it? They could do that?
And any one of my sisters and brothers that still wear a black robe could, with the stroke of a pen, stop this.
Okay.
Absolutely. And force the government to pay real value. If the government wants your house because it wants to widen the roadway in front of your house, it has to pay you the fair market value. If the government wants Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, it has to pay for it, and it has to be for a legitimate public benefit.
Is there no difference between this case and other cases because they are not regular shareholders, not regular private shareholders, in the sense that they are shareholders of a semi-quasi-government organization which enjoys the support of the government and an implicit backing of the government? And always has.
Here's what the government does. Here's the difference. The president gets to appoint 2 members of the board of directors. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are not susceptible. They're immune from state and local taxes. And they have a line of credit of $2 billion each from the federal treasury. Aside from that, you buy and sell their shares just as if you bought or sold a share in IBM. Now, you may say, well, they lost tremendous value. Merrill Lynch lost more value last year than Fannie and Freddie, so why not bail out Merrill Lynch? How do you draw a line on one side of which the taxpayers will bail you out and on the other side of which it won't? You can't draw that line.
At the end of the day, you and I both know this is going to happen, don't you? Don't you?
The Supreme Court is different from the one that allowed...
this is going to happen.
If it gets to the Supreme Court, it won't.
It will not get to the Supreme Court now, will it?
Well, everybody wants it to happen except for you and me, because everybody wants a piece of the pie. Who makes up the pie? The shareholders.
No, the shareholders are out. They've lost.
The taxpayers. You're making the taxpayers bear the risk of the shareholders for a mismanaged business. It's better for it to fail than for taxpayers to bail it out.
Out of time. What a shame. Good stuff, though. Judge Andrew. Seriously, Judge, thank you very much indeed. We do appreciate it.